Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Doodle Dad podcast. I'm Justin Lopez with Supreme Doodles of Texas, and we're going to talk about one of our frequently asked questions that we get here at Supreme Doodles of Texas. Justin, we already have a dog. Uh, are we crazy for thinking about bringing another one into the home? And I'm not just talking about golden doodles. I'm talking about like if you're a family that has a pet already in the home, whether it be a cat or a dog, is it a good idea to bring in a second dog? How will the first dog react? What will the second dog do? Does golden doodles get along with other animals? And so the short answer is you're not crazy. Okay. Adding a second dog can be an incredible decision when it's done thoughtfully. It could be a good move to add another animal to your home that already has animals. Dogs are social animals in nature. I mean, they like other animals, especially golden doodles. They're good with it. We've got a few golden doodles, obviously. We have families who have adopted 2, 3 golden doodles from us. Many dogs actually thrive with a companion. The initial awkwardness is just what they do, right? It's awkward at first, but they really do well when they have a buddy. And that's the truth, especially golden doodles. But let me tell you, leadership matters from you more than like their personality matters. I mean, the way that you bring them into the home and coach them through and how they interact from a day-to-day basis is important. I wouldn't say, you know, bring home a puppy and maybe go to your 9 to 5 the next day and put it in a kennel with your in-home pet. That in-home pet that you already have, um, that's their space. So I would definitely say that they need their own individual space. So think about that when you're wanting to adopt another animal and bring it into your home. Most dogs need a best friend immediately. And that's the truth. Whether that's you or your animal that you already have or bringing in that second animal, they need structure, calm intros, and make sure it's consistent. Okay. When you're bringing in this extra animal. Let's talk breeds because people assume mixing breeds is risky. Let's say you have a Dotson or a German Shepherd or whatever. All right, and you're wanting to bring in a Golden Doodle. Most people think that mixing breeds is risky, and so let's talk about that a little bit. Golden Doodles are typically they adapt well. They're very laid back from a care perspective. They're not going to care about that. Home another dog. I mean, dogs tend to read each other very well. I would say that it would be more of a not a worry, but more of a question. Size and weight may matter. You don't want to bring in a large dog into a home with a really small dog. It's going to do fine, I think, but it's just really, I think that is more of a question than, bringing home a second dog. Dogs like each other. They're companion. They want a buddy. They like a buddy system. So I would just think about that. Size and energy levels matter more than maybe your breed. I wouldn't worry about bringing a golden doodle into a home with a Dotson. I mean, that just wouldn't do that. Don't worry about that. It's fine. Calm dogs often balance other playful puppies beautifully. I mean, so like I said, they want a buddy. They're going to enjoy being with each other. It's not about the label on the dog. It's about the energy in the room. And I think you're going to be in good shape. I've heard nothing but positive things. So, when you pair an opposite gender, that is something I would think about as well. They integrate easier. A male and a female will integrate easier than bringing in a male with another male or a female with another female. So think about that. Same genders can work beautifully, but with proper leadership and training and you've got to really stay on top of the same gender. It might be an easier road for you to pick a different gender than what you already have. A big part of this too is like human involvement. It really plays a part how active you are in your home with your dogs to make an intentional transition into adding a puppy. So, what does that mean? Well, being there when they first meet. I mean, getting down on the ground with them on their level and really being a part of that transition, being a part of those moments on the couch or moments being with them in the yard playing together. I wouldn't just open the door and let them go out and fetch a ball together. Kind of be with them and have that human involvement. It's really, really important, I would say. Let's talk about the benefits of bringing in a second dog. I think people worry more than they need to. I mean, the dogs will entertain each other. That confidence often increases in both dogs when they have a buddy. When you pair two animals together, they build confidence within themselves, right? Puppies learn faster from older dogs. So if you have a dog that is a couple of years old, you're looking to bring in a puppy, they will learn faster and adapt to a routine quicker when there's another dog to look up to. So that's a great point and something I want to make sure that gets across to you. Less separation anxiety in many cases because when they've got a companion, when they've got a partner, it makes them less anxious, I think, you know? So it allows them to have less of a separation anxiety when you bring home a puppy like from Supreme Doodles of Texas, which our puppies do really well on transitions when they go home. There's not a lot of separation anxiety. You see that a lot in maybe the crate at night, but it gets over it gets overcome by our great families that spend time with our puppies. So that's a good thing. But if you have another animal in the home, it's even better, I would say. Two dogs don't mean double the work forever. It just means a little bit more intention up front. So that I would be mindful of. Golden Doodles often adjust extremely well into multi-dog homes. Their temperament makes them great peacemakers. They bond deeply with humans and dogs, and proper introductions and routines make all the difference. I mean, those are just great facts to think about. If you're here with us at the Doodle Dad podcast, or if you're a puppy family looking to adopt a golden doodle with us, you're in the right place. The golden doodle breed is the right breed. You've picked the right one. They are just smart, they train well, their adaptability is on point. They're great companions. They are great buddies for other animals. Trust the process. Don't rush into things. Let's talk through it together. I'm here for you. Let's talk about kind of your schedule and what that looks like. What your animal at home, whether it's a cat or dog or what other animal you have at home that you're wondering if it's going to be an issue bringing in a golden doodle. Don't rush it. Let's talk through it. And we can go from there. I would trust your gut and lean on your experience and guidance. No one knows your in-home pet like you do. I'm happy to walk you through that process, but trust what you know, trust your gut. If you're hesitant because you already have a dog, that actually tells me something really important. You care. And that is huge. Caring owners tend to raise incredible dogs. So let's talk about that. If you're hesitant to bring in another dog, this tells me something already important. You care. If you're thinking about adding a golden doodle and you want to talk through the process and your animal that you have at home, reach out to us. We're here to help you. Every home is different, right? And I think pairing the right dog, the right puppy with the right family, it matters, and it matters to us. We want our puppies to go into great homes, and making sure that our puppies are a good fit for you as much as you're a good fit for us is really important to us. And so we're here and we're happy to walk you through that process. Thank you for listening, for caring is important. And so we appreciate the thought process behind what we're talking about. So thanks for joining another episode of the Doodle Dad podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcast. Like, subscribe, hit that notifications button. We want to hear from you. Thank you so much.